YouTube, what's good? It's your boy back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to continue the sneaker line videos. If you guys remember this video right here, it was the Iverson sneaker line that I talked about. That was the very first one. And in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this man right here, Grant Hill. He was one of the best players back in the 90s before his injuries. And so just want to kind of highlight his sneaker line. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Right, so the first shoe we have is the Fila The Hill 1. These were the first Grant Hills. They came out in the 94-95 season, his rookie year. There were a lot of sneaker brands that were vouing for, his services, and one of them being, well, a couple of them being Nike and Adidas, and he decided to go with Fila. At this time, Fila wasn't quite in the basketball line and more like tennis, and so they wanted to go ahead and dip their toe in the basketball line, so they went after Grant Hill. And Guess gave him an offer he couldn't refuse because he ended up signing with Fila. And of course, the rest was history. But this was the first shoe that dropped for Grant Hill under the Fila brand. And this right here is the Fila Grant Hill 2. These right here were probably the more popular of the Grant Hill line. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did want these when I was a kid. I think they released like 3 more times more recently. They're out right now. I think you can go on fila.com and you can get a pair. This right here, I think kind of put Grant Hill on the map. These sneakers right here. It was one of the top 5 sneakers at that time when they came out. It was competing with like, Jordan and brands like that, and Reebok, I believe, at that time. And Shaq was pretty popular around that time for Reebok. But yeah, these right here were his #1 selling Grant Hill silhouettes right here. So these are the Fila Grant Hill 2. And at number 3, we have the Fila Grant Hill 3s. These were some of my favorite as a kid. I had a pair of these right here when I was in, I believe, the 8th grade, I believe. It was after the 7th or 8th grade, I can't really remember, but yeah, I had a pair of these right here. They had some Detroit color, like the old school piston, like the 99 piston color joints of these right here. They just dropped, I think, like about a month ago. I think they probably sold out now because I tried to look on StockX and they didn't have any of my size, but yeah, this was like his second popular shoe right here. This was like, here was the peak Grant Hill right here. This is when everybody kind of established him as one of the top 5, maybe top 3 players in the league. And because of that, this shoe right here was one of his biggest shoes right here. And this right here is the Grant Hill 3s. This right here is the Grant Hill 4s. These weren't that popular, but because of the popularity of the Fila Grant Hill 2s, they tried to kind of make it, put a little spin to it, a little more slimmer, not super slim, but kind of slim version of the Grant Hill 2s with the more sleeker Fila sign. I think Fila kind of changed up their symbol on their shoes around that time, and so they came out with these. This was around the time where Grant Hill's injuries kind of started piling up and it started hindering him throughout the seasons. And this was the one shoe that really didn't sell that much because of his injuries. And so they tried to, like I said, try to catch on to the popularity of the Fila Grant Hill 2s by making these kind of similar to the Fila Grant Hill 2s. But yeah, these are the Fila Grant Hill 4s. Last but not least, these right here are the Fila Grant Hill 5s. Not gonna lie to you, I'll take that back. I do remember these, but I don't remember them being very popular. This was the very last shoe of Grant Hill's. I think he left Fila pretty much due to the injuries and stuff like that. And the popularity of Fila was kind of starting to die down too. There were a lot of players around that time that was rocking Filas. There was Jerry Stackhouse, Jamal Mashburn, Chris Webber, and all those guys were kind of like branching out to other sneaker brands. And so with this one right here, this was Grant Hill's very last shoe. And with that, like I said, with it being his last shoe, the kind of the popularity of Fila kind of dying down, and with his injuries, this right here was his very last shoe. So guys, that is the Grant Hill sneaker line. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And for more content just like this, please, please, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And I will be making more sneaker line videos just like this. And I'm your boy, it's your boy Real, and I'm out.